MrShine!
MrShine! Hello, and welcome back. It's MrShine here. Once again, we are going to do another arena run. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully, you have not been too put off by my lackluster showing last round with a less than stellar deck. But I also noticed that I made a few mistakes at the end. There were some minor plays that should have been better. Just like, remember, I think in that last game, me not running my Amani Berserker into the Demolisher may have been a mistake because it gave me that extra 2 damage. Basically, I could have cleared that Demolisher a little bit better. So yeah, I will try to clean that up. I have been a little bit of a slump here with my 6-win, 3-win, but now it all is going to turn around right here. So okay, without further ado, we're going to start. We have Paladin, Warlock, we have Rogue. My least played here is Warlock, so we are going Warlock. And my drafting for Warlock does end up getting a little bit faster. I've had some poor history with some, I guess, I've not had the greatest Warlock decks, but I did try to draft, not Zoo necessarily, but a little quicker. Young Priestess, for example, could be one of those Zoo, but I think Injured Blade Master is a solid early 3 that I will take. Or do I just go Young Priestess? No, Injured Blade Master. At this point, it's fine. I will get a Cult Master here. These guys, not too good, too expensive. Sacrificial is awful. If I have a lot of little guys, I might be able to draw some more stuff. So these are all excellent, but Soulfire, if I want to have a faster deck, I think is the card to go. It's just such a versatile deck. It can be a finisher. It's just fantastic. In this case, Direwolf is the choice. These are both terrible. In this case, card draw doesn't matter as much for a Warlock. Silver Moon is not exactly a great card either, though. Certainly not Magma Rager. I think that I am going to get Gnomish, though. Just again because Silver Moon is just kind of, it's basically a Scarlet Crusader. Alright, well, another Cult Master now. I wonder if I get that. I don't think I do, actually. I think I get removal with the Wolf Rider. I already have one, and it's only been 5 picks in. And Mogushin is not very good. Alright, this is a tough one because both Fairy Dragon and Worgen Infiltrator are great. Fairy Dragon is great because it can't be targeted by spells, and I think that might be more beneficial than Worgen here. I'm also hoping I'm going to get some strong 1-drops in my Imps. Alright. 1 Siphon Soul if this gets late game here. I guess it's not being super rushy at this point. And I have 1 spell at this point. Ancient Mage is a joke. The stats are awful. File Teacher, if you have a lot of spells, are good, but I think just having a Siphon Soul and having that health is useful in the arena. These are all really strong. Well, except for War. Ha! Soulfire and Mercenary. And do I want another Soulfire or do I want a Mercenary? Wow, that is a tough call. I think I want another Soulfire. Soulfire is really good. But Venture is really good too. Nope, Venture Co. Change my mind, I want one. Doomsayer is awful. Bane of Doom is always, it's been bad for me in general. It usually gives me something crappy and it's very expensive. South Sea Captain it is, 3-3. I am going to get a Soulfire, even though Ancient Brewmaster is good. I'm getting a Harvest Golem because Harvest Golem is amazing, has tons of value even though Worgen Infiltrator is good. I think in this case I do have a lot of 3s now at this point. Spiteful Smith is just a guy that has stuff and armor or health. It's probably better. Drain Life is just such a slow play, and I already have some good plays. I would rather play Wolf Rider than gain that the 1 extra damage instead of the 2 there. Alright, Knife Juggler is fantastic. I like Knife Juggler, especially in this sort of deck. Earthen Ring, these are both just huge jokes, and Earthen Ring is a really excellent 3-drop. Do I get an Ogre Magi? At this point, I think I actually might. I already have 2 Soulfires, don't have that many 4s. Succubus is just not very good because it usually trades for 2s anyways, and you have to discard a card. And man, they really want me to pick some sacrificial packs here. Dark Iron is very good for a deck that can get some value out of some cheap things. These are all really bad. Which one is least bad? I mean, Twisted Nether can be good, except it is very expensive. Bane of Doom Oh god. I think I do Bane of Doom here, sadly. I mean, 8 mana to clear... I mean, the problem with this is that you clear the board, and then you have 2 mana to do something. So, and Doomsayer rarely clears the board. I get Bane of Doom. Begrudgingly. I think I also get Raging here. Succubus is tempting. I do have a lot of 3s at this point. Although I think I still get Raging. Wind Fury is just too expensive for what it actually does. Sea Giant. So this is always, whenever this comes up, it's always interesting to me. Well, Big Game Hunter is good, but situational, and it would be better in Constructed. Face is like, do I want to have the chance to get something big, or do I want a chance, I just have an 8/8. So do I have anything stronger? Would I Faceless? I like Faceless, but I think Sea Giant is the choice. Excuse me. I'm not a huge fan of Demon Fire, although it is deal 2 damage. Spellbreaker is good. I guess my 4s could use a little bit of work here. I have 2 Soulfires. I don't have that many spells at this point. I guess I have the 2 Soulfires, and I have Wolf Rider, which is basically a spell. Bane of Doom, which is a joke. That's removal. Okay, that's fine. I am going to get Spellbreaker. That silence always, you never know when that's going to come in use. Well, this is an interesting choice. What do I opt for in this game? I already do have a Ventrico. I have a Sea Giant. I have a Spiteful. My early game, I have no 1s for a Warlock, which is a little surprising. 1, 2, 3, not too many 2s, which actually makes me think that a Worgen is better here. And yes. Alright. That one, not a huge fan of just a single Voidwalker, especially if I have a Ventrico, which is a great 5. Ooh, Yeti. Yeti, I love you. You are my hero. Man. Well, do I get a 3 or do I get this 2? This deck is not shaping up to be a rush. It is more mid-game. But it has a little more late game than my Paladin run did. I think I Grizzly. It's just the 1 extra mana. I don't discard that card. I'm going to try to stay on curve a lot in this game. I don't want that. I don't need that to draw cards. So do I want the charge or do I want another silence? And my 1 wolf. I think I get another Spellbreaker. It's just usually a better card than Knight. I also have 2 Ventricos in this deck, which maybe that'd be useful. I need a 2. Do I get another? This will be interesting. An Ogre or a Spellbreaker. Probably not Corruption. It usually allows them to trade for something and you throw away a card. So I will not do that. I think I will Ogre Magi. So, 1 Worgen. 4 passable 2-drops. Versus another Ventrico. Ventrico is great, but I think I go with another 2-drop here. I already have 2 Ventricos. Twilight Drake is probably the choice, is my last pick. And these 2 are bad. So yeah, there we go. Alright, kind of a mid-game centric Warlock. So not going to make as much use of my hero ability. I didn't have that many options for a lot of cheap, somewhat good cards. But I think this seems reasonable here. So I'll have the 2 Soulfires are always nice. My 2s are decent to start with. The dream is I have a Worgen Infiltrator, and then I have Direwolf to make sure that Worgen kills something. And my mid game, it's passable. I got my Sea Giant. It's very minion heavy, which is usually good for Arena. So we will see. I think this can go somewhere. We'll see where I can take it, steer this puppy. But yeah, so I will see you later. I've been MrShine, and like and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks. Bye.